All right, so today we're diving into a business model that totally flips e-commerce on its head. I'm talking about high-ticket dropshipping. Now, this is a world of some huge rewards, but you better believe it comes with some big challenges too. Let's break down what it really takes to make it work. I mean, just think about it for a second. What if you could hit your big revenue goals with just a handful of sales every month? That's the core idea, the central promise of high-ticket dropshipping, and it's a really powerful one. It's all about focusing on value over volume. So what are we actually talking about here? Well, it's an online retail model where you're focused on selling premium products. We're talking anything from a couple $100 to several $1,000s. And here's the magic part. You never even touch the inventory. A third-party supplier handles everything. Storage, shipping, the whole shebang. They send the product straight to your customer. Here's a great way to think about it. Would you rather sell one luxury watch or 1,000 keychains? That's really the fundamental shift in strategy we're talking about. You're targeting way fewer, but much more valuable sales. It's all about building your business on quality, not quantity. Okay, but let's be real. It's not all sunshine and big paychecks. Before you even think about going down this path, you absolutely need a reality check. So let's get into the good and the bad, the pros and the cons. So the core trade-off here is super clear. On the one hand, yeah, you get way more revenue from fewer sales, and you attract customers who actually care about quality, which is awesome for building a long-term brand. But, and this is a big but, on the other side, you're gonna need a much bigger upfront investment, especially for ads. And you can pretty much forget about relying on repeat customers, right? People don't buy a $1,000 sofa every month. It means every single sale really has to count. All right, so maybe you've heard the trade-offs and you're thinking, okay, I'm still in. Well, the good news is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's a proven process, a blueprint for getting a high-ticket store up and running. So let's walk through it together. This whole launch plan breaks down into 7 key stages. You start with the brain work, the strategy, right? Finding your niche, picking that winning product. Then you move into execution, finding suppliers, building your store, and of course, getting people to actually see it. We're gonna focus in on the most critical parts of this whole process. Okay, so for those first 2 steps, finding your niche and your product, this is so important. Your focus has to be razor sharp. You are not looking for something that appeals to everybody. Instead, you have to find a very specific group of buyers who are not just interested, but are actually willing and able to pay those premium prices. Think high-end fitness equipment, not cheap yoga mats. And when you're looking at products, there is one number that is your absolute North Star, your gross profit margin. It has to be between 30 and 50%, no exceptions. And you might ask, why so high? Well, because you're going to need that cash to cover much higher ad costs and to handle the financial hit if even one person returns an item. Seriously, if it's anything less than that, the whole model just falls apart. Next up, your supplier. And listen, this is absolutely crucial. In this game, your supplier isn't just some company you buy from. They are basically your business partner. Because when people pay premium prices, they have sky-high expectations. That means you need fast shipping, we're talking under 7 days, and pricing that protects that profit margin we just talked about. Those things are completely non-negotiable. Okay, let's talk about your store, your digital storefront. Yeah, platforms like Shopify can handle all the tech stuff for you. That's the easy part. But your job is the design, the look, the feel. Your website has to just scream professionalism and quality. It's the only way you're gonna justify that high price tag. Every little thing, from the layout to the photos, has to create that feeling of premium. And finally, you'll need the right tools to automate things and a really smart way to promote your store. Look, paid ads are great for getting in front of the right eyeballs, but for these high-ticket items, it's the storytelling that actually closes the deal. You're not just selling a list of features, you're selling an experience, a lifestyle, a solution, something that makes that premium price feel like an absolute bargain. So all of this brings us to a major crossroads for any entrepreneur looking to get into e-commerce. Do you go high ticket or do you stick with the more traditional low ticket model? And honestly, your resources, your bank account will probably make that decision for you. I mean, the differences are night and day. High ticket, you're talking higher prices, customers who care about quality, and a much longer time to make a sale. Low ticket is the opposite. It's all about high volume, impulse buys, and people looking for a bargain. But really pay close attention to that last row. The barrier to entry, getting started, is way higher for high ticket. So what does that higher barrier to entry really mean in plain English? What's the one thing, the single biggest factor that separates the people who can even attempt this from those who just can't? It's money, cold, hard cash. The research on this is crystal clear. If you are serious about high-ticket dropshipping, you need a starting budget of at least $10,000. That's what it takes to cover the higher product costs, the ad spend you'll need for testing, and just have cash flow to survive before you see consistent sales. Honestly, trying to do it with anything less is just a recipe for failure. Okay, so let's say you have the capital, you're not scared off, and you're ready to go. Perfect. Let's get into the insider's playbook. Here are 5 absolutely essential tips to make your high-ticket store a massive success. Success in this space is all about precision. There's no winging it. First, you have to create a super detailed profile of your ideal customer. Know them inside and out. Second, you've got to track your numbers across the entire sales funnel, not just the final sale. Third and fourth, test. Test everything, especially different ad designs, before you start pouring money into it. And last but not least, you have to be completely obsessed with your true profit margins. That's the only number that really matters. So, we've covered what this is, how to do it, and why it works. But now it all comes down to the who. It's time to bring this all together and figure out if this business model is actually for you, if it aligns with your personality and what you want to achieve. Look, high-ticket dropshipping is definitely not for everyone. It's for the patient entrepreneur, the person who genuinely enjoys the slow, careful process of building a premium brand. It takes real marketing skills and an unwavering commitment to quality. But if you're the kind of person who gets a bigger thrill from a few large, highly profitable sales than from 100 tiny ones, well then this might just be the perfect fit for you. And there you have it. That's the complete roadmap to high-ticket dropshipping. You know the model, you know the kind of money it requires, and you know the keys to making it work. So the only question left is for you. Are you ready to go out there and build a premium brand?